let it wrap like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier. Soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hands stocky, even floppy.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 43 rail. Ready.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete, finding room at midfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Falcons are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Darnold throw complete there to Thomas. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
12 more yards there and another first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Again, it's Foreman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Foreman. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Henderson running straight ahead, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 65 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run with Foreman. Down to about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Come on, set.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Okay.
Nice offense on 3rd down today. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We're outside.
Faking the give, Darnold. Rolling to his right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here we go on 4th. Darnold over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. First down, a run with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. loses it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Set, ready. Drill, 52. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second and 1. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Ready. Shot, 17.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run again with Foreman. No gain on the play there, second down. Now Foreman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position he wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and improved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2021 saw the resurgence of Foreman, a sleeper prospect in 2017 who never broke through in Houston. In the wake of Derrick Henry's injury in Tennessee, Foreman stepped up to lead the Titans' backfield. He ended up putting up over 560 yards. In Carolina, they were quick to add him to their offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A carry for Foreman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 2 here in the fourth.
Ready.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he's got some space here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 29-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Up the middle they go. Foreman calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead. And coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 26. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We'll take it inside the 25.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Swings this out here for Cohen. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Darnold a sneak, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, and that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And the Panthers have recovered. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. Foreman, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Foreman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running left is Henderson. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Here's Foreman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Foreman. He's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and we will play on here in time.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Pringle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.